grew up in the 80s. Nothing I can do about it. Sue me. Yeah. 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 Hello everyone. It's enough of that. I'll turn it down. Billy Idol. Moany. So yeah, I'm on the road, in the van. And yeah, In the Alleyways, I'll tell you that a bit more. In the Alleyways is out today. It's available now to purchase, to download, to stream, whatever you like. It's all there. iTunes, Spotify, Deezer, Amazon Music, Google Play, Apple Music, all that malarkey. You can find us. If you really want to look for us, you can find us. But yeah, hope you like it. So I thought I'd pop in, do a little on the road number, chat a bit about Alleyways. What's it about? What's it all about? I can't do that every time I say what's it all about. So yeah, what's it all about? Well, I'll tell you what it's not about. It's not about that. Sarah Pegram, now Sarah Coates. It was, there's a myth in my circle of friends as regards the source of the lyric for this song, and it is a myth, just simply not true. It never was. Back in 2001, I'm not going to say any more about it than that. Back in 2001, I just discovered, I'd not long since discovered a film, a British film called Love, Honour and Obey. Brilliant film. Ray Winston, Johnny Lee Miller, Jude Law, Denise Van Outen, Sean Pertwee. Brilliant, because they're all muckers, all them lot. And gangster film, but funny, really good film. And featured in this film is the song Avenues and Alleyways by Tony Christie. And it's a good song for a start, but the title, I really loved that title. It just, and I'd already started writing this lyric, and I didn't have a chorus, and I ended up on In the Alleyways. It was a rip-off of that title from that Tony Christie song, and the lyric itself was a rip-off of Out in the Streets by Bruce Springsteen. And I think if you were to listen, if you know Out in the Streets by Bruce Springsteen, or if you were to listen to it, and then if you were to listen to In the Alleyways, I mean when you listen to In the Alleyways, you'll see this, you can see the similarities, especially in the chorus. The chorus is, yeah, massively influenced is what we'll call it. So yeah, so that was my original lyric. It was a good chorus. I'm half decent at writing choruses. Touch of Blue are pretty good at writing choruses, but lyrically in the verses, brilliant. I could have done better if I'd have put a bit more time, put my mind to it a bit more. Oh, I'm struggling to speak. So yeah, we recorded that, Jacob and I, back in 2001 as part of a project which ended up being called 364, and which is a project which at the beginning, well, February 2002, I spent a few weeks, about 10 weeks in Manhattan, hunting it around Manhattan, and we got some half decent feedback, but you know, Nothing came to it, obviously, hence me being in a van. and not playing at the Borderline, so if the Borderline exists still, it's probably closed. So yeah, then when with the four of us got back together with Darren in 2015, and we decided to carry on after our little reunion gig, we decided to carry on and do some recording and then put out an EP, which we did do, 2017. Then again, that's also available on all my usual suspects. Darren took In the Alleyways and gave it a bit of a rearrangement and rewrote the verses, put a new lyric to the verses. Something that's quite common in our band is that no one ever asks anyone what each song's about. No one ever asks Jay or Kev. Darren's asked me sometimes, but Jay and Kev never ask me, what's that lyric about him? Never do. They don't care. It could be about anything. They could be singing about, I don't know. But anyway, and funnily enough, I never asked Darren what his new lyric was about. But I think it's about, or the feeling I get from it, and that's all that matters really, isn't it, I suppose? I think it's about one's former self, looking back from middle age to one's former self, and partly trying to cling on to one's former self. I could be wrong, because Darren's lyrics are very different to mine. I'm fairly pointed, straightforward. It's, you know, it's no great secret what I'm writing about half the time. Darren is much more poetic in his lyric writing than me. He has these very sort of he has this wispish way of writing, and it's lovely. But anyway, so yeah, that's what the song's about, or not about, I don't know, actually. After all that, I don't know what it's about. What a waste of time that was. But yeah, so yeah, we recorded it. We recorded that new Darren arrangement with the new lyric back in 2017. Back in 2016. Released it in 2017 on Then Again, available. And but as with most of the stuff on that EP, when we got back together, I hadn't done any recording, music production, anything like that for about 7 years. So I went straight to work on our old 16-track hard disc recorder. But in the end, I could resist no longer and ended up getting Pro Tools and working solely what they call in the box, just making music on computer. I'd never done it. I am, after all, a throwback. And what ended up happening, because the trouble with working in the computer, in the box, is you have endless, boundless options. And for someone like me, a bit of an obsessive, compulsive, definitely an obsessive, not so much the compulsive, but a little bit, it's fatal. You're just fiddling and fart-arsing about all the time. Oh, try this, I'll put that on that. Oh, it's so different to working in analog, where you were limited to what you could do, what you were able to use. You were able to use what you owned, pretty much. And as a consequence of these boundless options and me fiddling and fart-arsing and titting about, then the Then Again project ended up being a guinea pig for me in regards to me learning to make music solely in the box. And they got a bit overcooked really. So I'm not really happy with most of the mixes, all of the mixes, any of the mixes on Then Again. So when we decided back in April, May last year that we were going to start releasing music regularly, I purposely included stuff that was on Then Again, you know, like Alleyways, because I wanted to be able to do a better mix of it, and I think I have done a better mix of it. It's been remastered by Pete Mayer down in Brighton. I think he's down in Brighton still, you know. So yeah, I've actually taken stuff out of the original arrangement, and the mix makes the song sound bigger. So I'm pretty pleased with it. We're pleased with it. We think it's a bit of a winner. It's a feel-good song. It's a feel-good song. So I hope it might. I'm going to get off now because again, look, 12 minutes nearly. Goodness sake! Someone needs to shut me up sometimes, honestly. But I'm going to get off. I'm soon to be arriving at my destination, and but I hope you like In the Alleyways, all of you listening, thousands of you. I hope you like it. I hope it makes you feel good. I hope it means something to you. Like I said before, everyone takes their own thing out of music and art. So, I hope you like it. I'm going to get off now. Again, if you're on YouTube, all the gubbins underneath, all that under there, help us out. Really does help us out, because, you know, we're a bunch of middle-aged blokes trying to find our way in the 2020s, good grief, 2020s music business. Just trying to make our little mark, really. So if you can help us out, really appreciate it. If not, it's no biggie. I don't mind. So yeah, thanks for listening. If you have been, if you haven't been, sod ya. Take care, everyone. Stay lucky. All right. Ta-da.